Now let's get into soloing. So
Uh-huh.
solo for me in a one octave. Do that exercise.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Okay, stop. I see what you're doing wrong. Yeah. It's you're thinking too much about the changes, and it's going to be a gradual thing. But like, let me play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to open iReal Pro here. Rhythm changes. Are you doing just rhythm changes?
I've got anthropology up.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's
At what tempo?
120.
Okay. Whoops. I did that totally wrong, but so you see, I'm not hitting. Huh?
So it's more like what we did before of that, just really thinking about the B flat.
Well, yes, but then knowing when you're doing a melody, knowing where it weaves into the other changes. But yeah, the melody all is in the context of B flat.
Right.
You're not like this. You're not going like. It sounds weird if you like.
Yeah.
If you try to, even if you try to hit the extension, the upper extensions, it'll always sound weird if you're trying to switch the change for every.
Yeah.
For the melody for every change.
Right.
Because the melody is consistent. Like the listener is not hearing the keys change. The listener is hearing where the melody is going as though it were one key, but the keys are changing and you have to navigate through them. You know? So I'll think of like a melody that works in B flat. You know, that's a melody, but if you're doing, if that were to be in through the changes, you know, it's the same melody, but it's like twisting around these changes.
And would you say that's a principle that applies to all changes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes
Absolutely.
Sense. Right.
Yeah, just listen to Keith Jarrett. He's never like circling around the changes that are going by. He's always sticking in a chunk of melody and then navigating it, weaving over that moving landscape. Yeah. It's like you're walking you're like walking down a terrain, and the terrain is bumpy and it's moving, and you have to like climb over a rock, or you have to like skip over a hole, but you're still walking forward, and you're not like, you know, you're not like crouching down to get over the hole or like jumping as high as you can over the rock. You're just walking forward, but you've got to like move around the terrain.
Okay, that makes sense.
Sweet. So try that.
Okay.
Nice. That was much better already. Stop. Stop. Great. great. So now you went to the polar opposite and you didn't do follow any of the changes, which it sounded much better than what you played before.
Right.
But now let's find the medium where you play less ideas so that you can process it all, and slower, but melodies that then will go around the changes. So if it's on the G, if 1, and then it goes to the G, don't play a B flat, play a B. If you were to go, instead go, it's just one note difference, but it makes a lot of difference. So when you're doing it, here's an example of doing it slowly. Shit, I need to start it out again. Simple example, but chunks of ideas that are with a lot of space so that you can process what's going on and follow the changes as you're doing it. Try that.
Okay.
Stop. Let's make this simpler. Instead of octave, stick between the 1 and the 5.
Mm-hmm.
So all you're gonna do is this. Something like that. So the only 2 notes you'll really have to watch out for right now are the B versus the B flat, or the D versus the D flat.
Right. Uh-huh.
So try that.
Okay.
Well, don't go down there. Right. Great. That must, this is tough. This is a tough one. Nice. Great. Oh, great. Get that B in there. There you go. Nice. To the B. Play the B. No, that's not the B. Come on. There you go. Nope. Wrong place. Okay, cool. You can stop. That was great, man. Much better. Let's keep pushing on this. Let's dig it in a little bit closer, because that B, you hit that B a couple times, and it was really helpful when you did. Let's just do between the 1 and the 3. Okay? You're only allowed to now use those notes. And it's going to be like this. Ah, shit. It always comes onto the middle of it. Try to do this one too. Does that make sense?
It does.
Try that.
Okay.
Great. I wouldn't. Wait, pause. I want to stop you from one thing. Don't when you normally will never want to go from that to that to that, unless you can actually go there, but you can't in this exercise. So I would avoid the downwards from the 3 of here to the 7 of there. And then the other thing is just like,
why is that not a good one?
Because this doesn't lead. This leads. So it's because.
I see what you mean.
The tritone. It's that's the tritone resolution here. So like the 3 of the. So you're doing.
It's leading up to the C, isn't it? So it's leading down to the.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can play with that. Like when you're soloing, if you were to do that and you were to go like, as long as you're cognizant of the fact that it doesn't really lead there, so you need to augment it with something else that pushes it further and uses a musical element like going downwards and downwards again, that which is melodic contour. But normally your ear wants to hear it go up, like, and that's a super powerful thing. I'll say it again. I've said it before, but I'll highlight it here. Like whenever you have a tritone resolution, like if you so for example on the bridge, this is your 3 and your 5, right?
Yeah.
Resolving the 3 and the 5 here to the 1 and the 3 here is the most powerful thing you can do in that harmonic context. So for the melody, so right. So this leads here. This leads here. This leads here.
Yeah.
This leads here, and this leads here. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So do it again. Okay. Just here. that's okay. I can explain why that works. Uh-huh. Great. Okay, stop. Yeah, you're getting better at that already. So now expand it. Now do the 1 to 5.
Mhm.
The greatest is okay, stop. Okay, do it again with 1 to 5, but get the B in there. Like that's one of the most powerful
Right.
movement parts of these changes.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's a diversion from the 1 by a half step. It's like the thing you hear the most. So like you can put it in there a lot. So try it again.
Mhm.
Oh, almost perfect. Close. Don't put it in the wrong spot though. Woo, that was perfect. That was great. Except don't go down. Ah. Okay, stop. Great. It's getting better and you're using it. Now make sure you're using it in the exact right place. So like when it goes 1 to the 6, just for those 2 beats is really where you can use it. And this is why it's so hard. Because like when you're down there on the 6, like you literally have this tiny period of time in which you can use it, but you want to use it exactly in that period of time. So you don't want to not use it, but you don't want to use it anywhere but there. So and if I that's using it in the right context. If I use it in the wrong context, it immediately is like so it's a powerful weapon, but when used incorrectly can cause disaster.
Uh-huh.
So try it again and try paying very close attention to just using it in those 2 beats.
So basically just on the G7, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, stop again. But don't make sure. So what you just did, that was great. But when you ended it with this, that was essentially the same as going down from B to B flat, because B is the strong note there, right? So the brain sticks to that B as your strong note, and then if you play the B flat, it's just like going from the B to the B flat, even though these 2 notes were in between. Does that make sense?
It does. Let me just try it in slow motion.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
or you could do, you don't even need that note in between.
Uh-huh.
Or that works too, right? Or that works too. Anything but the B, but anything but the B flat, because you just don't want to go downwards from the B. So try it again. Woo, perfect. Wait, stop. Okay, that was great, and it's getting better and better, and I'm just going to keep picking apart little bits of it. In the end there, when it was the 2-5-1, you went to the 6, and this was what you did in your comping, so that's probably why it's ingrained in your head. But the C, make sure you don't play that when you're on the C minor, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do this exercise now and in the full octave. Give it a shot there. Pause. You're playing a lot of stuff now.
Right.
Dial it back. Play less.
Uh-huh.
Like chunked ideas.
Uh-huh. Nice. That was awesome. That was great, man. Do you realize the difference there? Like yeah, like that last line that you did. I didn't mean for you to stop. I just got really excited about it. Like that was fantastic. Yeah. So, whoa, what is my Ableton doing right now? It's weird. Yeah, man, really, really good. So that's the thing. Like the theme of all of this is use the minimum, like the minimum landscape that you can traverse effectively, and then expand it from there. You know, and it'll open up. It's like if you go into this,
if you have a tiny flashlight and you go into a big black box of what to do, it's like it's not going to shine anywhere. So you make the box smaller, and then you can shine the flashlight and see what's around you until you know what's there, and then like you know what's there, so you can expand the box, and then you can shine and explore more corners and keep expanding the box. That's what we're doing here.
Cool.
Yeah, really,
Yeah, great.
really,
Great tips.
yeah. In fact, can I? That is, some of the earlier parts of this, can I put that online as a little like video lesson? Because there's actually some really valuable stuff in there that I think will apply.
Yeah,
to
go for it. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, thanks.
I actually made a little. I made a little clip to show some people.
Oh yeah,
Share that. Maybe I'll share it with you because I just.
please.
I'll just share it to you because it's quite fun. It's like just a little clip of one of these things. Where I play something, that you say something, and I play it, and it's just like so much better. It's like
Cool.
people like really enjoyed it.
Awesome, I love it.
Yeah.
Great, man. Cool. All right, so do you want to move on to some other stuff?
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I don't think I have any. I mean that was my big question on rhythm changes. It's like this burning question for
Yeah.
actually decades, and it's like so it's kind of amazing just to have like unlock that secret.
Cool. Shit, that's awesome. I'm glad we could do that in such a short period of time.
Right. Yeah.
Love it.
What else? I mean, and the other stuff. Well, I guess the other one is just the like the sermon left hand stuff. So, you know, I've got that down, but I guess the thing